Hello, Peter here, your Pinoy accountant. So, very quick video lang. Let's talk about itong de minimis benefits. Ano ba to? It sounds so, no, mystical. Minimis benefits. So, minimis, it came from the word minimus. Latin word minimus, ibig sabihin ay minimal. So, minimal, maliit lang, katiting, di ba? Kapag de minimis, maliit lang siya na benefits na binibigay natin sa ating employees, these are non-taxable. So yung keyword dito, non-taxable siya. So hindi natin siya kailangan withholden ng tax or magiging form part ng ating taxable compensation. So non-taxable to kapag de minimis benefits. So ano-ano ba itong mga de minimis benefits? Nag-increase kasi ito because of this RR ng BIR, RR number 29-2025. So it took effect around mga November 2025. Pero just to give you a recap, ano ba itong mga current na de minimis benefits na pwede nating ibigay sa ating employees? Ayan, if you're having a business, if you're doing business, so mas i-maximize natin. Mas maganda kasi kapag de minimis yung binigay natin sa ating employees because these are, again, non-taxable. So they will receive the full amount, the 100% niya na walang tax. So, yun yung benefit kapag de minimis benefit yung ibibigay natin. So, ayan. So, let's talk about the following de minimis benefits that you can give to your employees or you can enjoy as an employee. So, number one, this is the monetized and used vacation leave. So, take note, magkaiba yung treatment for private companies and the government employees. Kapag private companies, yung non-taxable lang are the unused vacation leave. And kapag government naman, both vacation leave and the SL or the sick leave are non-taxable. And yung limit din magkaiba. So let's talk about sa private muna. So again, kapag private, yung non-taxable lang na portion is the unused vacation leave. Kapag sick leave, ayan, unfortunately, that would form part of your taxable compensation. So yung limit niya for private companies, ayan, 12 days lang. So in excess ng 12 days, those will be taxable na. So example, may ano kayo, minonetize nyo yung unused vacation leave ninyo. For example, 15 days. Ayan. So, yung 12 days nun is non-taxable. But yung in excess, so yung 3 days, ay magiging part ng inyong I mean, taxable compensation. So, 12 days, non-taxable. Yung in excess, 3 days would be taxable na. So, let's proceed. Kapag government naman, ito yung mas maganda kapag government kayo. Because both yung VL ninyo tsaka yung SL ninyo are non-taxable. And yung nakaganda din is walang limit because 100% ng inyong monetized na unused VL or SL are non-taxable. So example, 20 days yung inyong VL and then yung SL niyo is 10 days and then minonetize niyo kapag government employee kayo. Ayan, 100% nun, ayan, will be non-taxable. So pwede niyong i-monetize. But most naman sa government employees, I think later na nila i-convert yan kapag sa retirement. Sa retirement stage na sila. Anyway, let's talk about that sa ibang video. Ayan. So, next natin is itong medical cash allowance. Medical cash allowance, this is 333 per month or I think that is 2,000 per semester. So, 333 per month pwede niyong ibigay. So, yung nakaka-benefit ng medical cash allowance, actually, yung dependence ng iyong employees, but you can just give it as an allowance naman because may mga for sure may mga dependents naman yung ating mga employees, whether yung kanilang parents, ayan, or they have their children, ayan. So, and the amount is, unfortunately, minimal, 333 lang per month. So, that is per employee, hindi per dependent. So, ayan, 333, yan lang yung maximum na pwede nyo ibigay na non-taxable na medical cash allowance. So, next natin is rice subsidy. Ayan, 2,500 per month yung pwede nyong ibigay sa inyong employees. That is the max. Or pwede din isang sako, one sack of rice. For example, mas malaki yung value ng one sack of rice. Pwede yun yung ibigay ninyo and kung magkano nyo nabili yon, so that would be that would form part sa non-taxable compensation ng inyong employee. But mostly naman, ayan, yung amount lang yung binibigay, that is 2,500 per month. So that is for the rice subsidy. So next natin is the uniform and clothing allowance. Ayan, so medyo malaki siya, 8,000, puwedeng-puwede na, 'di ba? So, yearly puwede kayong mag-offer sa inyong, employees for their uniform and clothing allowance. 8,000 per year yung, ating limit. So, in excess na 'tong mga nabanggit dito na mga amounts would be taxable. So, yun yung kailangan niyong i-note. So, next natin is the actual yearly medical benefits. So, 12,000 per year. So, mostly ito yung mga annual checkups, ayan, mga annual consultations, executive checkups, ayan. 12,000 per year yung ating limit for the actual yearly medical benefits. So, next natin is the laundry allowance. Ayan, 400 pesos per month yung ating limit or yung allowable natin na de minimis benefit for the laundry. So, enough ba yung 400? So, anyway, these are, kaya nga minimis yung tawag because minimal lang, maliit lang, katiting, ayan. So, next is itong Employee Achievement Awards, 12,000 per year. So, ano itong mga Employee Achievement Awards? It could be length of service, ayan, 5 years na siyang nagwo-work sa inyong company. So, you would give him like, for example, 3,000 for that achievement award, 'di ba? It's like loyalty award. Ayan. 5 years na siyang employee sa inyong companies. Yan yung common na example for the Employee Achievement Awards. Ayan. So next is kapag ito, major anniversary or Christmas ng company ninyo, you can actually give sa inyong employees. Ayan yung maximum is 6,000 per year. So next natin is the daily meal allowance. So dito din madaming nako-confuse. Yung naka-indicate kasi doon, this is kapag overtime and night or graveyard shift ang inyong employees. So, paano naman kapag hindi siya due to overtime? Ayan, daily lang may allowance sila, daily meal allowance sila and hindi naman sila night shift or graveyard shift. Ayan, unfortunately, hindi siya part ng de minimis benefit. So, the limit is 30% ng kanyang basic minimum wage. So, every region naman magkakaiba yung minimum wage. So, 30% of that is the limit of our de minimis benefit. So, last na tayo. So, benefits through the collective bargain agreement. So, if ever may mga union yung company ninyo, may union yung mga employees I need. So, pwede, they could give itong as incentive non, we can give 12,000 per year. So, that includes also yung mga productive incentive scheme. For example, na-reach nila yung mga target, mga quota. So, yung limit niyan or yung maximum is 12,000 per year. So again, these are yung mga de minimis benefits and again, we should maximize this because for the benefit din naman ng ating mga employees or for the benefit of us na mga employees, these are non-taxable. So 100% natin silang makukuha, di ba? So that is the benefit kapag de minimis benefits. So, ayan, may example tayo dito so that mas ma-visualize ninyo kung ano ba talaga yung silbi kapag de minimis benefits. So we have here a comparison. Ayan. So, si Son Goku tsaka si Vegeta, ayan. So, monthly basic salary ni Son Goku is 25,000. Si Vegeta naman is 28,500. So, yung difference sila si Son Goku and may mga de minimis benefits si Son Goku. May rice subsidy, laundry allowance, productive incentive, may medical cash allowance. Total nun is 3,500 kay Son Goku at si Vegeta wala. This is an example. So, yung total compensation nila if pansin nyo, the same lang, 28,500 for Son Goku because of his monthly basic salary and yung de minimis benefits niya. Si Vegeta naman, basic salary lang, 28,500. So, we have here yung contributions. Ayan. Basically, almost identical na yung kanilang contributions sa government, SSS, ayan, WISP, PhilHealth, and the Pag-ibig. So, yung total government contributions, more or less, same lang but medyo mas mataas si Vegeta because dahil sa Pag-ibig because certain percentage ng kanyang basic. So, ayan. So, yung taxable compensation, so dito na tayo magkakatalo. Si Vegeta, mas malaki yung kanyang taxable compensation. 26,162.50. Samantalang si Son Goku naman is just 22,750 because, yun nga, si Vegeta is although mas malaki yung kanyang basic salary, wala naman siyang de minimis benefit. So, mas malaki yung basic salary, mas malaki din yung kanyang taxable compensation. So, ayan. So, yung withholding tax nila, so, mas malaki yung taxable compensation ni Vegeta. So, ibig sabihin, mas malaki yung kanyang withholding tax. Ayan. Withholding tax ni Vegeta is 799.38. Si Son Goku naman is 287.50. So, yung magkakatalo sila sa net pay. Si Son Goku, of course, mas malaki yung kanyang net pay dahil mas maliit yung kanyang withholding tax. Yung net pay ni Son Goku is 25,962.50. Si Vegeta naman is 25,363.12. So yung difference niyan, i-ano natin, ayan. 600, malaki na din yung difference, 'di ba? 600 and then kung i-annualize na yan ninyo, 'di ba, more than 6,000 yung kanilang difference. So, yung point lang nito is mas beneficial talaga if yung de minimis yung tataasan natin compared if ever, for example, nagre-request kayo na taasan naman natin yung ating compensation. So what you can do is instead yung basic pay yung taasan natin, why not the de minimis benefits yung taasan natin so that magiging mas beneficial sa ating employee because this will be non-taxable sa kanya. So ayan. So yun lang ating video for today. We just talked about itong mga de minimis benefit. So ano ba yung mga de minimis benefits na currently natatanggap ninyo? Ayan, comment kayo down below so that we will know ano ba yung mga de minimis benefits na inyong natatanggap that are non-taxable. Ayan. So, yun lang ang ating video for today. My name is Peter again, your Pinoy accountant. So, we just talked about itong de minimis benefits. And if may mga tanong kayo, just comment down below. And if ever you would want to download, may mga templates tayo, you can go to our website. Ayan, www.pinoyaccountant.com/download. And ayan, if you would want to support our channel, ayan, so that I can continue making this mga free videos at mga tutorials, you can go to our website again, www.pinoyaccountant.com/donate. Ayan, super thank you sa mga nag-like, subscribe, ayan, sa mga nag-comment and nag-share ng ating videos, ayan, and nag-send ng support. Super duper thank you. And yun, so if ever may mga tanong kayo, I'll do my best to answer your questions. And ayan, so thank you and I'll see you in our next videos.